Welcome to Make a Path Presents. I'm Ronnie Hayes with Lucille. Alright, fine, I'm sorry. Let's talk about something that I actually think is very, very exciting. I wanted to include this in yesterday's video, but I thought yesterday's video, the topic, would kind of take away from this topic. And I'm very glad I didn't, because there's a good chunk of people, at least 50, who I seen commented something that had nothing to do with the video. It's as if they looked at the title, which was, could this be the biggest failure in TV history, the Walking Dead Season 7 premiere? And we're talking about strictly leaks, you know? And I've seen so many comments that said, oh, why are you hating on the cliffhanger so much? It's been so long. Or different comments like, well, don't even read the spoilers if you don't want to know. And it wasn't about that. It was about something kind of different, so I don't know what that's about. Some interesting comments, I'll give you that. But today we are talking about original content remixed into the show. Now, our first hint could be that it is connected to Tara and Heath's story. They are the ones that right now have the most potential to be included in a storyline that could become a bigger storyline involved in The Walking Dead Season 7 that's not connected to the comic book stuff. Rick and gang, they're dealing with Negan, that's comic book stuff. Carol and Morgan are dealing with the Kingdom, that's dealing with comic book stuff. Now, the Kingdom could have some original story with it. It could be that, you know, Tara and Heath could be on a mini run. They could use one episode to explain that and get them back to Alexandria, and then that's that. And they might not go into, you know, any more complicated storylines. But we did see them, it looked like they were kind of at war with a little mini group, so maybe it is their story. But what I'm talking about, recently Robert Kirkman said that they were using body doubles, and they're not just hiding who dies. They're not just hiding what happens in the first episode. They're also hiding what happens in the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth. Now, I know a lot of people are going to write that off immediately, being the Kingdom, being Ezekiel. We knew that was coming. It was only a matter of, will they show us in the trailer? That was it. We knew it was coming since last season. The very last episode when we saw I think it was even the episode before that. Yeah, in episode 15, remember I came out and said this mystery guy, the one running away that Rick took a shot at, he is from the Kingdom because of his outfit and yada yada yada. That ended up being right, and it was episode 15 in season 6. We knew since then we'd get the Kingdom people, you know, and the Kingdom. It was only a question of whether or not it'd be in a trailer. Now, with that said, what other secrets, and this is what I love, I think this is so damn interesting, what other secrets are they keeping? Some character deaths? Yeah, probably, sure. But after Negan bashes in somebody's head or multiple people's heads, after he does that, the survivors are relatively safe when it comes to Negan and the Saviors. For a while, because they're going to be working together. I mean, it's not going to be the most friendly environment. There's going to be shit popping off. There really shouldn't be many deaths because of those two groups having conflict. I mean direct conflict. Because it's going to be a while before we get there. So, it leads me to believe, if we do get character deaths, which we might actually get another big character death outside of the comic book storyline, which is going to be new and original content. The question is, where is it coming from? Is it going to be Tara and Heath's storyline? Is Heath going to bite the dust? That might be a little too easy because he supposedly is taking another TV show role, and that doesn't necessarily mean he's going to die. You know, he could do both depending on the scheduling. But I'm just saying, is the new original storyline going to be from Morgan and Carol? If that's the case, it must be with the Kingdom. It can't be Morgan and Carol and then have nothing to do with the Kingdom. Morgan is seen going out on a run with Ezekiel, so is there a bigger storyline there? Are they giving us totally new original content? I think I messed that up. That's actually a part of the comic storyline, like beefing with Negan or trying to get out from underneath his rule. Are they filling that in, you know, adding more to it, fluffing it up with some more realistic storylines? Or are we getting something totally different? Maybe Rick and the survivors, they have to go and look for more supplies because of what Negan took. Maybe they need more just because they're scared that Negan's not going to say this is enough. Maybe Negan needs to tell them, oh, you need more than this, yada yada. It could be anything, you know what I mean? Will they run into other people? Will Tara return and be like, yo, we ran into this, and maybe there's something there that Rick and them need. Maybe they need the people, or they think they need the people to help them out. Maybe there's something else we don't even know about completely, but has to deal with Tara and Heath. I mean, shit, there could be a million different things going on. I think we can narrow it down to Tara and Heath. I feel like that originally would be, because listen, if they were going to give us a new original piece of the story and connect it or make season 7 feel fuller, it doesn't feel like they would just tack it on to something that's existing in the comic book. Like Rick and the survivors dealing with Negan, like Carol and Morgan dealing with the Kingdom. It honestly feels like it would come from Tara and Heath. So what is it? They find a different camp. I think we established that they have already found a different community. And we know that it's at least 1 to 2. There's a really hot chick shooting a gun who looked like Sasha a little bit, but somebody sent me her Twitter and I followed her. We know who she is. We can confirm who she is. Now, does that mean she's going to play a bigger role than taking a couple shots at Tara and then eventually dying? We see that Tara gun butts her. She has her gun out, or gun butts whoever she gun butts. She has her gun out like she's going to shoot, like if the person moves again, she's right in the middle of like blacka blacka. But then she takes the gun and she gun butts them, meaning she doesn't want to kill them. So if this is somebody that posed a real threat to her, like was trying to kill her or adamant about having Tara and Heath killed, she most likely would have gunned them down right then and there. I mean, Tara's not the type to just murder somebody, but if this is a situation where, you know, they need to kill these people or they will die themselves, kind of like, you know, the hunters at Terminus, you know, one of those situations where no matter what you do, you just can't let them go. Chances are she'd take the shot, but she decided to gun butt them. I think there's something there, and I want to say this too. I also think we're going to get another trailer, and I know a lot of fans were disappointed that what we got was basically half of a trailer because they couldn't show us all the characters because of the spoiler, obviously, because if they showed us, you know, 5 or 6 different characters, chances are those characters survive the Negan scene. They're not going to fake scenes to put in the trailers. I thought they might go that route, but it doesn't look like they were going to. Now, which that's a whole funny different conversation in itself, because they eventually showed Rick, which I think was the smart decision. I think they should have showed him from the gate. But I do believe we're going to get another trailer after episode 1, and we do usually get this for all TV shows, not just The Walking Dead. After the first episode, we'll get a trailer that says this is what's in store coming up this season. I think that is what they're saving for a big explosive trailer. So if you were disappointed at the trailer for season 7 of The Walking Dead, fear not, you are getting a second, probably a very badass trailer. We could probably make a few different videos just doing new predictions based off this new trailer. I can't wait. I'm loving it. I think I'm actually really excited for that, just as excited as I am for the season 7 premiere. Now, leave your thoughts and opinions down below. Do you think there's added storyline here, or do you think they're simply just trying to keep some of the story from spilling out, you know, more so than they have done in previous seasons? Have they said, okay, this is enough with fans taking pictures, this is enough with leaks and spoilers, we are going to do our very best to shut off everything as much as they can? Or are they trying to do this because there is a lot more we don't know about that's actually coming? Leave your thoughts and opinions down below. I think it's the latter. I think they got some secrets up their sleeves, and I would love to know what you guys think. I'm done talking. It's your turn. Subscribe now.